Today I want to talk about this article dated the 7th of November 2018, almost a year ago now, so it's an old article, but I wanted to wait for the dust to settle because at the time of publication, this proper wound me up. I mean, long and short of it is a guy on YouTube made a video feeding a feminist to an alligator. YouTube took the video down for breaching their terms of service. Luckily, YouTube then saw sense, accepted that this is a video game and the creator was doing it purely for jokes as opposed to being a deranged psychopath who goes around doing this on a daily basis in the real world. And in turn, they decided to release the video and the creator's channel once again. Common sense prevailed. Now, the BBC, the most respected media outlet in the UK, a company who prides itself on transparency, being honest, and only delivering pure facts, chose to report this incident, and immediately I asked myself, why? Why would they publish this article? Why would they want to report upon this? I mean, I'm sure the BBC is above that and wouldn't want to report on this purely because it's a trend. I mean, they wouldn't want to latch on to the trend of feminism at that time. I mean, it's not like feminism was such a hot debate at that point in time. I mean, no, it's because it's important news. Obviously, they were concerned about the YouTuber's channel being taken down. Of course they were. The videos had included the computer-controlled character being beaten, shot at, fed to an alligator, and dropped down a mineshaft. The firm, YouTube, has allowed a clip titled "Hogtied Feminist" to remain, in which the suffragette is caught with a lasso, pulled to the ground, and has her hands bound, but is not killed. The other remaining clip shows the woman being punched unconscious. Many of the 18 certificate game's non-playable characters can be attacked, but there has been criticism of a decision to allow the suffragette to be vulnerable given the controversy this could attract. Suffragettes also appear in another part of the game, but attacking them there leads to the failure of the mission. For me, this article sums up pretty much everything wrong with society today. We are an absolute bunch of snowflakes, utter snowflakes who are offended by anything and everything, and arguably this whole new look on society was actually started by, dare I say it, feminists? Yep, I said it, and I'm sorry, but what is wrong with poking fun and playing around in a video game? It's a video game. You literally kill hundreds, possibly thousands. I mean, I've not got that far yet myself, but this is an 18-rated sandbox video game, something that is applauded for allowing people to do whatever they possibly want to do. It's harming nobody. The fact that the BBC has highlighted this, to me, is another direct attack on video games. Once again, I mean, I just don't get it. It's stirring up controversy and bad feelings for no reason at all. The game is set in the 19th century. Now, the article states this itself, clearly saying this is set 20 years before women even had the right to vote in the US. But yet, they expect Rockstar to protect this in-game character. Oh yeah, all that other murder, etc, etc, is fine. But that one will offend feminists, so best report that one in the news. Really, the BBC should be ashamed for even producing that article. It's pretty much national clickbait material, creating a situation and bad press which is just irrelevant. It's not needed. And they end by stating that they are waiting for Rockstar to make comment on this news story. What are they expecting Rockstar to say? Yeah, BBC, people shouldn't do that, but it's a game, and it's an option in the game, same as all the other countless murders we have in our game. Mainstream media hates video games, and this is just another example of that agenda. I mean, we exist in a world with crazy people. Crazy people do crazy things. Crazy people don't do crazy things because of video games. In fact, there's no evidence to suggest this, but I would imagine there are quite a lot of crazy people doing crazy things in video games because you're allowed, and that is stopping them doing crazy things in the real world because video games offers them the required level of escapism. Now, long story short, they hate video games. They hate YouTube. Mainstream media still hates YouTube. They still hate video games. It just seems like a really pointless anti-New World media propaganda story, this one. Almost like, oh, look what YouTube allows. Look what video games allow people to do. You'd never see that on the BBC. You'd never see us traditional media outlets do anything like that or allow anything like that to be showed. Who cares? Just stick to real world news, BBC. Leave Red Dead Redemption alone. Leave video games alone. Leave video games controversy like that alone when there could be some real controversial stuff happening that you could report on. Just let Red Dead Redemption 2 be and accomplish the ridiculous level of success that it currently is. I mean, with that said, I'm out. See you later.